Kia ora, tēnā koutou, hello and welcome everybody to Kerbal Space Program. So this is a game that I mentioned in the last episode of Feed the Beast that I recorded, and it hasn't gained any support in the comment section yet, but I like this game so much that I'm going to make a video of it anyway, just to show it off and see if people want to see more of it. I kind of think that's probably what I want to do, just make 1 or 2 videos about a game and get your feedback on whether or not you want to see more of it. That'd be kind of a cool idea, I think. Anyway, so yeah, this is the main menu for the demo version of Kerbal Space Program, version 0.13.3. Yeah, that's the latest version that you can get for free. The actual earliest version, which you have to pay for, is version 0.17. So yeah, and that includes all sorts of extra features. There's new parts, new planets, new moons, and all that kind of cool stuff in the latest version. But yeah, in this version it's very simple. Anyway, we're just going to take a look at the game here for free. And this is the menu area where we can select what we want to do. At the moment all we can do is go to the Vehicle Assembly Building, or the VAB. And now we have to choose a command module. So this is how we build your various spacecraft. You can actually build the spacecraft that you want to take into space, which is pretty nice. So I've got this command pod here. This is the place where the Kerbonauts sit throughout the entire mission and control the rest of the spacecraft from there. Alright. And then our job is to stick the variety of parts that are on the left side over here onto our capsule in a manner which will get us into space safely and maybe back to Kerbin. Yeah, because this all occurs on the fictional planet Kerbin, which is controlled by the Kerbals and their Kerbal Space Program, their quest for space. And so I'm just going to take you through a very brief tutorial. I've already done the inbuilt tutorial, but I think I can give the viewers a brief idea of how this game works. So basically, as I said, yeah, all the parts are over here that you need to build your craft. And I think we're just going to start very simply. This here is a fuel tank. We can actually just pick that up, stick it to the bottom of our capsule just like so. We can pick up the capsule and move it around like that in our Vehicle Assembly Building, VAB. And then we have a choice of 2 engines here, or some of this stuff down here. Fuel booster. Ooh, solid fuel booster. We could get into that later perhaps. But yeah, I think we're just going to pick one of the engines, stick that on the bottom. Now it's going to consume the fuel in this tank and pump it out the bottom. That's pretty much all there is to it. That's a quote-unquote spaceship. Alright, so this craft should be ready. Actually, we just might want to name it. Let's call it a KSP Explorer 1. Alright, let's save it. I've actually got a bunch of craft here ready to show you guys later on. But for now, let's just take a very simple Kerbal Space Program Explorer 1 to the launch pad, and here we are, now that the physics engine is caught up and the frame rate's better. So yeah, this is just the place where you launch all your space missions from, or rocket missions I should say from. Yeah, none of these things here do anything. That's pretty much all for looks. Okay, and there's all sorts of navigation surfaces down here. This thing here is called the nav ball. There's a whole thing associated with how it works. I'm not going to get into details of that, not at this stage at least. But anyway, down here in the bottom right hand corner we can see our 3 Kerbonauts for today: Bill, Bob, and Commander Jebediah Kerman. I assume he's the commander, seeing as he's got a longer name and sitting in the middle. Alright, weather's clear, the moon is out, there's no clouds, that's fine, it's an alpha game. Alright, so I think we're ready for a very basic launch here. I guess you just hit the space bar to get going. And we're away. Uh-oh. I might be spiraling out of control here. Okay. Up. Oh. Point yourself upright. No. 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 Don't. No. Oh. Uh-oh. No. 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 Oh. Oh dear. Or however that song goes. Looks like our okay, well I think we might need to make some modifications. Okay, well I think probably what we want to do is, actually I forgot this, we should where is it? A parachute! Just in case things go wrong on our craft. We're actually gonna probably abandon that. It's probably not big enough to get into space. We're going to go to Birdcraft 01. This is my very first spaceship that I ever made. As you can see, it's built from experience, I think. It's certainly a lot more complicated. I'll explain how it all works if you guys want to see more of Kerbal Space Program, but I think in just this introductory video we can just show off the physics of the game. And I also want to try the other one as well, the Moonbuster. Ooh. Well, let's see how well this one does. Let's head to the launch pad. So you can save and name your ships as well. I didn't specifically say that, but yeah, you can, no problem. Alright, it's again, the weather is pretty much perfect. The moon is in view. Let's just prepare the systems. Alright, in 5. Oh, and just as a side note, our 3 Kerbals are not dead. They, yeah, in this version of the game, these are the only 3 guys, so, haha. 5, 4, this is the launch. 3, 2, 1, ignition. And liftoff. Whoa. What the hell? No, no. I can't control this thing. It's too powerful to control. Okay. Uh-oh. Eject! Eject! Oh, oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's why you add a parachute to your craft, just in case they are. I thought that was balanced. You know, when I built that, I thought it was pretty balanced. Oh dear. And so yeah, you just with the parachute come slowly back to the ground and hopefully land in the water so that you don't. Well, actually, I think if you do land on land in this version, it's fine. I think in even the later versions, it's all good. Ah. And there we have it. That was a successful launch. So mission accomplished, gentlemen. We worked out that the craft doesn't work very well. Are you guys happy? Bill and Bob are kind of happy. Jebediah's just like, my flying skills suck. Yay. See, I'm controlling it, by the way, doing that. Wow. Alright, but enough of this playing around. Let's actually go on a real space mission. Let's go ahead and I've actually flown this before, so I know that this is possible. This craft is a lot bigger. Oh yeah, you ready for this? Alright. See, the frame rates pretty much are going to hell because of all the parts, but yeah, so as you can see, let's just go for a very quick tour of the craft. There are 3 separate stalks of these engine fuel tank things, I guess you could say. So on the bottom we have 9 in total, which is heaps to get us out of the atmosphere. Then up here we connect them to 3 sort of smaller things. We've got 3 total here, I guess, which is for, I guess, if we're not in orbit around the planet Kerbal yet, we can use those to get the rest of the way there. Then we have this kind of middle stage here, the stage in the middle that is going to help us get to the moon. That's right, that's what this mission's for. That's why it's called the Moonbuster. Alright, let's I've checked all the systems as well. I have flown this mission before, so it does get to the moon. So that's what I'm hoping it will be able to do when I do it recording. Alright, so let's just get the systems ready. We're coming for you, man. Bill, Bob, and Jebediah are ready after just... They've been coming back in from the Kerbal coast. They've dried themselves off with some towels and they're jumping straight back into the spacecraft. Alright, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... And liftoff!